Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria Jekoyemi, VJ for short. If you are new on this channel, you're seeing this beautiful face for the first time, you're welcome. You're welcome. On this channel, we talk about relationships, lifestyle, DIY, and everything good. Okay. Today, I would like us to discuss a particular topic that I came across sometimes last week on social media. Okay, it was about a particular lady who was complaining about her boyfriend stealing from her. So, according to her story, how she started suspecting, she actually had to suspect initially before she concluded it was her boyfriend stealing from her. That there was a particular day she needed to go to church and she asked her sister to stay in the shop for her. Like she practically begged that one before she agreed to stay in the shop for her. So, on coming back to the shop later in the evening, she went back to her boyfriend's place to and passed the night. And on the following morning, she discovered that 100,000 was missing from her business money. Okay, she was confused on who to suspect initially, maybe the sister that stayed in the shop the previous day or her boyfriend. And somehow she forgot about the whole thing. Now, how she came to the conclusion that her boyfriend was the one stealing from her was that she said, according to her, every weekend she spends her weekends at her boyfriend's place. And the very last one that happened was that it was that it was on a Sunday. They came back from church and she decided to prepare a meal in the kitchen. So the guy was practically with her in the kitchen until he decided to go back to the room. And I think she has a section of the room she keeps her bags, the bags she takes to work. And at a point, she said she felt like her mind was telling her to just go inside the room to see what the guy was up to. On getting to the room, she saw the guy coming from the direction of the place she keeps her bag, the bag she takes to work. And on his hand, she saw a particular sum of money, but she didn't confront him. The following morning, she didn't confront him, sorry. And later that evening, she was restless. She decided to bring out her money and everything in her bag to calculate the money she had and discovered that 65,200 was missing from the money. 65,200 naira. Okay. She was restless. The guy too was restless. Like his body language showed that something had happened, but she didn't confront him. And on the following morning, that was a Monday, the guy offered to drop her off at her shop. But because she was still curious, she wanted to check for herself to be sure. She asked him to be going since he was going to that she was not ready to go yet, that she wanted to like take time before going. And after the guy left home, she went through his stuff and saw the exact amount that was missing in her money. Guys, the exact same amount that was missing in her money. So she's now asking, should she confront the guy or just go ahead and break up her relationship with him? Guys, normally you would think, okay, maybe she should confront the guy or blah 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 like that. In my opinion, okay, I'll view it on different opinion. Number one, if the guy is someone you feel you can confront, why not? But you need to be wise in confronting so that you don't bring about problem for yourself, because we've seen so many ladies that ended up being physically abused because they confronted the guy they were dating, probably the guy thinking that they are calling them tips. So if you feel is someone approachable, you can um systematically confront him and ask him to know why he's actually doing that to you, letting him know that you have done your investigation and you found out he was once stealing from you. Try to understand why he's doing that to you. And if he doesn't have a credible reason why he's doing that, of course there can't be justification for stealing from your partner. There shouldn't be any justification. If you need the money, it's better to ask than to steal from your partner. So if he doesn't have any tangible reason why he took that money from you, I think you can just kiss that relationship goodbye. Then on a second opinion, you may decide not to ask, just take your money without notifying him. I'm very sure he won't be bold enough to ask if the money is actually yours. He won't be bold enough to ask you why, ask you if you have seen that particular amount anywhere. So just take your money and pretend like nothing happened. Then while at it, anytime it comes to your shop, be watchful, be very careful, and watch out so that you don't end up being a victim of theft again by him. Be watchful. Then, thirdly, this one can be a bit tough. Thirdly, for me, stylishly break up that relationship. It's not worth it because okay, if this you said according to you the money is business money. Okay, imagine 100,000 got missing the first time and the second time 65,200. How much do you even have in that business? How big is that business? And no matter how big that business is, this little amount, leaving your account, leaving your business money will not make the business grow anyway. So if you ask me, stylishly break up that relationship with him instead of confrontation. If you know confrontation is going to bring problem upon you, stylish break up that relationship. Let the relationship die a natural death. If you ask me, let the relationship just die a natural death and move on, because I don't believe anyone that loves you wants your downfall. If he cannot assist in adding to your business money, I see no reason why he should be stealing from you. So for me, I think it's a red flag. If he's beginning to steal from you while you are still in the relationship, I wonder what he will do when you're finally married to him. So if you feel you are comfortable with him stealing with you, madam, now you get him. It's love. And love the same could be blind. But don't worry, what will open it for you. If you feel you want to stay, you want to ignore the sign. It's for me, it's a red flag. If you want to ignore the sign, the signs are always there. If you feel like ignoring it and you can cope with a thief for a partner, go on. And for all you know, how are you sure he's not stealing that money from you to take care of another lady out there? How are you sure he's not stealing that money from you to take care of another lady out there? So fine, I understand that. I love it when you dialogue, when you dialogue in a relationship. Firstly, try communicating. If the communication is not going to work, please kiss that relationship goodbye. Because I see no reason why someone that says he loves you will be stealing from you. And I know some people will still come back to say, okay, what if it was the one that started the business for her, that opened the business for her? Hello. If he's the one that opened the business, should it now be the weapon fashioned against her to run the business down? Now, imagine if the lady had taken that particular money to like spend it frivolously on things, to spend it on herself. It's the same guys that if he was not to open that business for her, he's the same guy that will come back and say, okay, I opened business for her, she spent it anyhow and blah blah blah. She mismanaged the fund. So instead of you stealing from her, it's possible that you could have asked and said, please, babe, I need money for a particular thing. Explaining yourself, okay, borrow me, I'll give you at so time. Even if you don't intend to pay it back. But stealing from me, guy, it's a no. It's a red flag. And ladies, uh, signs are always there. Why some people end up in wrong relationship is because they neglect signs. If you are neglecting the sign, these signs will come back to haunt you later. Don't ever neglect the warning. Don't neglect the red flags. Don't neglect it. Anyone you feel is not so much of a red flag that you can settle, please settle it. Try and trash it out. But if you are trying to work on a particular partner that it's not working, no matter how you try to like make them see, okay, make them do it the way you want them to do it. If they are not doing it, then you need to question the compatibility. Question your compatibility. Are you really compatible with this person? Does this person want your growth? Does this person want your best at heart? Okay, because I don't believe someone loves you and he wants your downfall. If someone truly loves you, they want your overall well-being. They won't want to do something that will hurt you, either mentally, physically, or even financially. So stealing from you is a red flag. So if you ask me, it's time to kiss that relationship goodbye. So guys, I want to hear your opinion in the comment section. Let me know what you feel about this particular thing. Should she stay or should she leave? So if you have watched this very level, thank you very much. You are the real deal. Thank you for keeping me going. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly do well to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so that when I post my next video, you will be the first to see it. And until I see you in my next one, bye bye.